In this lesson, we are going to look at the navigation interface on iPhone. The iPad we have been using is a Wi-Fi only model, so it doesn't have GPS, which means it can't do turn-by-turn navigation. iPad models with Wi-Fi and cellular also have a GPS chip, so they can navigate just like an iPhone. Before starting the navigation, single tap on a route here to view its details in a list. This is the same as the preview route button we saw on the iPad in the previous lesson. Tap the Go button to begin the route.
Starting route to Fork Restaurant. Head northwest on West Prairie Road.
We can still use pinch gestures to zoom in and out on the map. Tap the location button here to quickly jump back to the current location. The map will also reorient on its own after several seconds. Tap on the directions here at the top of the display to view the turn-by-turn list. Tap this button to switch to an overview of the route. Notice that we can select a different route option here even as we're moving. Tap this location arrow to zoom back into the navigation. From this speaker button, we can bring up the voice controls panel. Here we can completely mute the spoken directions or limit them to key alerts only. Below, we can adjust the volume of the spoken directions. Often they can come through really loud on car speakers or headphones. Tap this button to report an incident that you come across along the route. Doing this can help the Maps app divert routes for other users around a road closure or accident as needed. At the bottom of the display, the arrival time, how much longer it will take to get to the destination, and the distance to the destination are displayed. Tap or swipe up on this for more options. From here, we can call the restaurant, add a stop, or share our ETA with someone. If I need to stop for gas on the way, we can do a quick search for a gas station and add that as a stop along the route. Notice that it lists how much time will be added to the route if we add that stop.
Your next stop is Great Scott's Eagle. At the next stop sign, turn right.
We can then easily remove a stop from this list as well.
Your next stop is Fork Restaurant. At the next stop sign, turn left.
Next, we can share our ETA with a contact. I'll share mine with Drew. Here's what that alert looks like on his iPhone. We also have the same report incident and voice controls here as we do on the main navigation screen. Tap End Route to stop the navigation. Here's what the navigation interface looks like when the iPhone is in landscape orientation. We have access to all the same controls here. On iPhones that have a dynamic island, navigation is presented as a live activity. Tap and hold to view the next turn or end the route. Single tap on the dynamic island to jump back into the Maps app and the navigation interface.